Hey, Jesus warned us not to call people fools. And we need to be very careful in using that word. But as we looked at a couple weeks ago, fools are all around us, and the Bible describes a fool. It's a person who always has to be right in their own eyes, who only really trusts in themselves. It's a person who not only thinks differently, but they act differently. They act with manipulation and control, with anger and slander. And we learned last week that there are two kind of tips that we need to use in dealing with the fool. First of all, we have to realize both in our mind and in our heart that you cannot change a fool. And not only can you not change them, but it's also important to tell a fool the truth. What you have done. You know, a lot of times we hand our emotions over to a fool. We live in denial. And we try to rescue them so we can rescue ourselves. But it's important to be honest, even though it's difficult, and to tell them what we have done and how we have acted in our best interest. Well, one of the keys to dealing with the fool is to live in wisdom and to unpackage the tools of wisdom in your life. The scripture gives us so much information about wisdom, but what does that look like? How do we use it? And especially, how do we hold on to it and live with it in the presence of a fool? Well, we're going to talk about that today in just a few minutes.